This episode is sponsored in part by Lucky Duck Games, who just launched a brand new website. They're also giving viewers of Tantrum House a special deal. Just use Tantrum 10 during checkout, and you'll save 10% on the price of your games. Thank you for joining me today at Tantrum House Studio D. I'm Kevin Delp. Today we'll be talking about board games launching the first half of August 2020. And just so you know, I talk about all the games that I know about. Some publishers do sponsor content so they get a little bit more airtime. Let's get started on today's video. August 1st, Moonrock Games launches Samurai Brothers. This is a game for 2 to 6 players. It takes about 20 to 40 minutes to play. In the game, you draft your player pieces, which give you unique abilities to battle your opponents. Combines take that gameplay with tableau management, and you have strategy game that allows you to restore honor to your empire. Attack strategically, but aggressively to secure victory. Cameron Art Games launches Vowl on August 3rd. This is for 2 to 5 players. It takes about 30 to 45 minutes to play. This is a word game in which players will race against both time and each other to recognize words that have their vowels removed. The premise may seem simple at first, but with a few critical rules, you'll quickly realize that it's harder than it sounds. These next few launch on August the 4th. Lunar Base is for 2 to 6 players. It takes about 15 to 30 minutes to play. This is a card game where you draft and play cards to expand your base. Make shipments from Earth work to your advantage, recruiting agents and sending them to infiltrate opponents' bases to hasten your expansion or hinder the progress of your competitors. Gem Hunt is for 2 to 4 players. It takes about 1 to 2 hours to play. You are gem hunters exploring several regions for resources while contending with fate. Pawn Joker Games launches Bushido, the card game, for 2 to 6 players. It takes about 20 to 40 minutes to play. This is a samurai push your luck set collection game. Take to the dojo and roll dice, allocating them to the available virtues. Learn enough virtues of the Bushido code to impress one of the daimyos in order to win. Tale Story Games launches Tale Story, game for 2 to 4 players. It takes about 20 to 45 minutes to play. Simon launches Massive Darkness 2. If you're not familiar with the original game, it's a game for 1 to 6 players. It takes about 2 hours to play, where you join adventurers of the Lightbringers in a dungeon inhabited by monsters and foes. I mentioned Arcana Rising from Grey Fox Games in my last video, but it got pushed back until this date. Sorcerers are competing to cast powerful spells and acquire arcane artifacts. Colour My Kritters is for 2 to 6 players. It takes about 20 to 40 minutes to play. This is a deck building game where you're collecting fantasy critters and primary colors to paint them. Minerva Tabletop Games launches Swatch. This is where you mix and match your favorite colors and create stunning color schemes. For 1 to 4 players, it takes about 20 to 60 minutes to play. Bezier Games launches Ultimate Werewolf Extreme. For 3 to 25 players, it takes about 30 to 60 minutes to play. You're going to use your wits to deceive and uncover deception by fellow players as you attempt to discover who among you is the werewolf. Like the traditional werewolf games, this one has all sorts of roles and a moderator to run the game, but reworks it in several new ways that you'll have to check out on their Kickstarter campaign. Sometime in August, we'll see Quest Kids Matching Adventure from Treasure Falls Games. On August 10th, we'll see Nova Lux, a game for 1 to 6 players that takes about 45 to 90 minutes to play. It combines resource management, engine building, and off-turn action mechanics. You take charge of a federation of orphaned alien species that have escaped from dying star systems in the wake of a galactic apocalypse. The universe is winding down, entropy is increasing to the maximum. These next few launch on August 11th. Summit Drive Games launches Fairy Unicorn Mermaid Princess Kitten, a game for 2 to 6 players that takes about 15 to 30 minutes to play. This game is in the style of the family classic Go Fish. Playing your princesses to collect sets of crazy cute combo creatures. There's an action phase and a build phase. Colossal Games launches an expansion to Western Legends called Blood Money. It introduces a number of new modules to tailor the game. There's a risk die, there's a legendary story module, and players now have the ability to purchase deeds to locations and legendary items. Grand Gamers Guild launches an expansion to Endangered, New Species. It includes 6 additional scenarios telling the story from 7 different animals like the jaguars and the sea turtles. Analog Game Studios launches Duels of Cartisora, a game for 2 players that takes about 5 to 10 minutes to play. And sometime in August, we'll see Inventure Quest from Bertle Games. This is a game for 2 to 6 players that takes about 25 to 180 minutes to play. It's a challenging create-your-own RPG. And sometime in August, we'll see Fjordar from Go to Pieces Games, a game for 2 to 6 players that takes about 40 to 180 minutes to play. This is a tactical strategy game set during the Norwegian Civil War. A quick shout out to one of our other sponsors, GameFound. They are a free-to-use pledge manager. Tantrum House, we're using them for our late pledges from our Tantrum House Kickstarter campaign. You can actually check out our late pledges available now on GameFound.com. I'll put a link in the description of this video. So some board games that we will be doing videos for from this list are Samurai Brothers, Vowl, the Fairy Unicorn Mermaid Princess Kitten game, Lunar Base, Bushido the card game, Nova Lux, and the expansion to Western Legends, Blood Money. So check out all those coming to our channel soon. And we'd love for you to join us later today at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, July 24th. And we're going to be doing a live video called Kickstarter Last Call. This is a new monthly series that we'll be doing at the end of each month that will be looking at some Kickstarters that are just about to end. Well, thank you for joining me. Let me know in the comments some of the games that you're interested in, and don't forget to join us at 1 p.m. Eastern Time today. And don't forget to check out MeepleRealty.com, one of our other sponsors. They have a lot of really cool board game inserts. I just saw one that you could use for Race for the Galaxy called the Galaxy Racer Planet Base Game Organizer.